right, guys. So the Cub Cadet is now wearing its winter clothes. This particular snowblower attachment does not go with a Cub Cadet. I believe it goes with a Dynamark, possibly Sears, but I believe it is a Dynamark setup. I made it work on here because I got the whole attachment pretty cheap. Back when this Cub Cadet was still brand new. I bought the Cub Cadet in 2007. And I believe in, it'd be the fall of 2008 is when I put this attachment on. And I've been putting it on every year. And I take it off in the spring and whatever. So I use this thing all year long. And I put a new stripe on it. Pretty cool, huh? Make it a lot faster now. So what I had to do to make it work on here, the arm for the turn thing just bolts onto here. This arm comes up, just bolts to there. That's a factory bolt. I mean, not the bolt itself, but the bolt hole's factory. And then this part goes up, and I bolted it just to the bottom of the pan. And yeah, the pan is kind of thin for that. I just put some big washers in there, and it holds it pretty good. And let me turn the light on. Maybe you can see better. Hey! Okay, so that just hooks to the clutch. And that idler pulley you see right there, I just put that on. I had to put a new belt on, as you can see. I just put that idler pulley in there because the belt does a lot of hopping around. I'm hoping that keeps it stable. So, oh, light's still on. And then, of course, I put knobby tires on it. In the front, and the back's got the biters on it. And then I just made some deals that bolt inside the rim, and with a piece that comes out, and this just bolts to it. No big deal, really. So those weights are 20 pounds a piece, so two of them on there is 40 pounds. It's plenty for what I need. And then I got the seat cover I got from a buddy of mine. This year I taped over just with clear tape on there. Then I usually, never mind the sparkly bit, so I'm going to have to turn this on again. That's just an old banner from something. And I just tape it in there. And then I seal the top off too, because I don't want snow getting in, blowing inside the engine, and then it goes into the carburetor. Now, like I said, when I did the head gaskets, I'm going to leave the air box off, which I did. Snow blowers, for those of you that don't know, do not have air filters anyway. So, but of course in the spring the air box will go back on and get ready for mowing season. But for winter that'll be just fine. And then this single LED light, I just made a big long bracket, and I just kind of hooked it to the battery. So there you go. It's pretty bright, because there's a lot of times I'm out there at night blowing snow. And then I had to make this arm. Okay, let's turn the light back on. I had to make this arm. It's just a big long square stock piece. And it's basically so when I'm sitting on it, I can kind of lean over and have pressure on the up, and you know, if I'm going over gravel or whatever, so I can have the a little bit of lifted, so I'm not scraping up a bunch of gravel. So that's basically it. Oh, and then just every year I just put a bunch of weld on the bottom of the feet, and then that'll wear off, and then the next year I'll put more weld on. And then these drift busters I just put on this year. Now what they do is, if you've got a big drift like we always get around here, you know, the blower is only so high. So what this will do is this will cut the drift and kind of fold it over into the path of the blower itself. This one is 42 or 44 inches wide, and the one on the Craftsman's over here, that one's only a 40-inch. I can't remember what this one was. And these have been, they're all bent up because sometimes we get some hard snow around here, and I've had these things just bent flat. It's a lot of work even trying to get them straightened out. And then I welded braces in there so they wouldn't bend again. But they've been, you can see, like right where that brace ends, it still gets bent. You know, they're pretty thin. Wish they were thicker, but it still works. So I actually have a whole nother head. You know, I don't really have the rest of the drive system, but I have a whole headpiece that I can put on here should this one go to hell. And then up front, can't really tell too much, but yeah, I had to cut into the exhaust shield just to make the gearbox fit when I'm in lift mode. And then I had to, it comes with a little front bumper on here. I had to take that off too to put this on. So anyway, guys, that's about it. You'll probably see it working if we get snow. I'm certainly not hoping for it, but you know, it's probably going to happen. So I'll do some filming of blowing snow with it, and the Craftsman too. So, all right, guys. See ya. Bye.